Now, a fecal smear had been taken. You identify what is this organism. On the fecal smear, what is the organism? माइक्रोबायोलॉजी दिनों में हम हॉट लव स्टोरी चलता है मेडिकल कॉलेज में. फर्स्ट ईयर बहुत सीरियस रहते, फाइनल ईयर में तो टेंशन रहते, एग्जाम बोल के. The period where most of the medical students, 80%, we are either dumped or we will dump somebody. So that is the phase. जब micropharma, pathoforensic, why are they the most troublesome subjects for many people? That is the time we are in our romantic heights. We need to be also. Otherwise, what story you will tell to your grandchildren if you don't have one? And that one story happens typically in the second year of MBBS. So, doctor, exit exam is to identify how strong you are romantic in your second year, right? So, Ravi is proposing Giardia lamblia. Oh, Sharmista is proposing Belantidium. Gesmaro. So, Akib Syed is proposing Giardia lamblia. Jahin Ilyas, Giardia lamblia. Oh. So, doctor, you should remember, it is Belantidium coli is what you need to remember, right? Now, you identify this organism based on the appearance, on the stool microscopy. So, today, agar jada clean bold ho gaya to, lot of questions. Go back to the onlinemmbbs.com in the microbiology. In the microbiology, these are all the high yield topics. There is one topic called discovering X and cysts in the stool. Very high yield topic. You have to go back and do the review, right? So, Mala Krishna is proposing Giardia lamblia. Arshad is also thinking the same very strongly. Vishalakshi also. Excellent doctor, right? So, it is very much Giardia lamblia. And similarly, what are those cysts that float in the saturated sodium chloride solution which will sink into it? Their floating and sinking will decide our life floating and sinking in PG medical entrance. Right, doc? Yes. Good to see Saurabh LTD. Excellent. And Jayesh, a lot of new students. Doctor, each of you are there in the WhatsApp group of your classmates, right? So, if you really liked this program, please don't forget to post the link of our YouTube channel and tell your classmates. Imagine you are 120 audience live now into 150 classmates. 18,000 students will come to know that we have a everyday evening program happening. That's more than enough that our super 1000 PG medical entrance ka super 1000 batch ready ho jayega, and I will call Bollywood guys to start to take a movie on me, right? High time, doctor, right? Very good. So, Suraj Srivastav, Jahin Ilyas, everyone is proposing arsenic. Absolutely right. Right? Arsenic. So, it is also called black foot disease. What is this called? Black foot disease. In some communities, in the drinking water, when the arsenic levels happen to increase, yes, very good. Harshit Gowda is our major crowd puller. Excellent. Thank you, Harshit. So, question number 34, black foot disease. Excellent. So, you need to remember that there is a severe peripheral vascular disease that develops if the arsenic poisoning is there. That leads to progressive gangrene, which is typically called the black foot disease, is what you need to remember. Now, a middle-aged lady presented to the OPD with painful blisters on the skin and the oral mucosa. The direct immunofluorescence was done. And what is true? about her pathogenesis. एक बार you have to basically look at the appearance. Yes. Now shoot your answer, doctor. Harshit Gowda is proposing lichen planus. Lichen planus. Right. Now, yeah. Very good. Question number 35. Jaheen Ilyas is proposing A, and yeah. So I'm trying to remove the Saurabh from this chat because he's misusing the situation. Yeah. All right. Now the question is a middle-aged lady. So what is your answer, doctor? Is it pemphigus vulgaris? Absolutely right, doctor. Absolutely right. So it is IgG against hemidesmosomes. Now, doctor, time aa gaya where we have to become a champion on this topic. Mainly pemphigus. Let me take a blue colored pen. Yes. Pen color will be blue. Okay. Now, young patients, they are the ones which are affected in pemphigus vulgaris. Mucosal involvement, where the oral lesions are seen, is a feature of vulgaris. Antibodies against desmoglein 3, which is desmosome, is pemphigus vulgaris, whereas antibodies against hemidesmosome is bullous pemphigoid. Then intraepidermal blisters is the feature of pemphigus vulgaris, whereas subepidermal hota hai bullous pemphigoid. You have to be emphatically sure to answer this. Remember this slide, doctor. So this slide is there in every book. Every book में रहना अलग है, हमारे दिमाग के दिल के अंदर जो किताब रहता है उसके अंदर नोटिफाई होना मोस्ट इम्पोर्टेंट है. Blisters are flaccid. Oh, hey, pemphigus vulgaris. Blisters are tense and firm in case of bullous. Nikolsky's sign is positive in pemphigus vulgaris. Acantholysis is typically a feature of pemphigus vulgaris. Immunofluorescence shows net-like immunoglobulin G. Whereas bullous pemphigoid में क्या रहता? Linear IgG is the feature of bullous pemphigoid. Most patients die if you don't treat, if it is pemphigus vulgaris, but prognosis is good in bullous pemphigoid. Tombstone appearance, please don't forget, doctor, tombstone appearance is a very, very important feature in pemphigus vulgaris. Whereas bullous pemphigoid, there's a eosinophilic infiltration which is being seen. So these are the points you need to understand. So once more, summarize karo. Acantholysis, presence of neutrophils, eosinophils and acantholytic cells, erosions and ulceration, spongiosis histologically, and a fishnet pattern of immunofluorescence of IgG and intraepidermal acantholytic blister. These are the things you have to be 100% sure, doctor. Right? Then bullous pemphigoid. Fatafat bolo. Typically, there is a eosinophilic spongiosis, then perivascular lymphocytes, dermoepidermal junction, there is a vacuolar change, and there are basal cells and infiltrated with eosinophils and neutrophils. And typically, it is a subepidermal blister formation. That is the point of interest. Then another important thing you should know, elderly people में bullous pemphigoid होता, but prognosis of bullous pemphigoid is good, but pemphigus vulgaris is not good. So that is a thing. Young people affect hota, but poor prognosis. Elderly people but good prognosis. That is a fundamental story. So treatment of bullous pemphigoid is oral steroids, and pemphigus vulgaris you have to give steroids, but also the other things like the azathioprine and cyclophosphamide and other forms of immunosuppression is what you need to remember. Now, once more, this is also an important thing that you need to know. Tense fluid filled blisters is an important feature. So Ranjit Shah, can we see the questions again, sir? You can. We will keep the quiz part in the preserve, and we will try to remove only the regular class part, right? So, but all these things we discussed, doctor. Many times we discussed and made available in the video library. PGI, AIMS, JIPMA, All India, in सबका question bank. Nearly 30,000 MCQs we have discussed and made available, right? So, आपको जितना energy है उतना revision कर सकते हैं onlinemmbbs.com video library में. So, please feel free. You have a lot of mock tests, almost 200 full-scale grant tests, along with the discussion, along with the PowerPoints. 50,000 MCQs are available with explanations in the onlinemmbbs.com video library. So that is the reason these live sessions are mainly to activate you. However, we have everything available everywhere around us. We need to get that energy to wake up and study and invest 5 to 6 hours of time every day, right? So, doc, let's quickly go to the next question. A histopathological image of the skin biopsy of the patient is being given below. Skin biopsy of the patient is given below. What is it suggestive of? Sesha Gopalan is asking, how can you be so energetic, sir? Bornavita, right? See, doc. 100 great guys like you are coming means 120 doctors like you are giving your time to listen me. That is the secret of my energy. You guys are all secret of my energy, right? So, every day somebody will be, or some other student will be calling and saying, sir, today I have seen this case. Sir, today I have seen this challenging case. And I remembered 5 years back what we discussed in the class. Same thing, my first case of amyotrophic lateral sclerosis. Just day before yesterday, one of the students called. He's a general medicine guy from PGI. He said, sir, my first case of amyotrophic lateral sclerosis dekha. I only remembered every word of you said, whatever you said. So it is a kick for me. It's a new kick for me. So that is the thing, doctor. Yes. So, very good. So you should remember, it is pemphigus vulgaris is the thing that you need to basically remember. It is that acantholysis and Nikolsky sign. That is what you are, the acantholysis is what you are able to see, is what you need to remember, right? Now, a young female presented with vaginal itching and a green frothy genital discharge, and this is the physical examination finding. So, isko dekhe to what you are able to remember, accordingly what is your diagnosis and what is your treatment is a very, very important question. Yes. Should your answer, doctor? Yes. So, excellent. Sam Singh is proposing single dose fluconazole. Oh, you think it is candida? And Padmanabha proposes strawberry cervix. Badhiya. And Manoj Shinde is proposing metronidazole. Excellent, doctor. Excellent. Metronidazole is the absolutely right answer. So, पहला स्ट्रॉबेरी कभी देखा क्या? स्ट्रॉबेरी देखे तो आपको स्ट्रॉबेरी वेजाइना कैसे दिखता? See, fundamentally, these punctate hemorrhages are there, no doctor. These punctate hemorrhages basically give that appearance of strawberry, right? So, strawberry vagina typically is seen in, so there are a lot of strawberries in the entire general medicine. You have to be 100% sure what are all the places wherever the strawberries are seen. Strawberry tongue जो होता है, strawberry tongue, Kawasaki disease, you should remember. Similarly, strawberry gingiva. So whatever the gingiva you are seeing, strawberry gingiva is a feature in vaginal granulomatosis. Strawberry nose. Where do you see nose? It is rhinosporidiasis. And also in infantile hemangioma of the nose also. Infantile hemangioma of the nose also. You see the proliferative, in its proliferative phase, strawberry nose is what you need to remember. Sara Kaderi rightly says, treat the partner also is an important point we should always remember, right? The patient presented with scaly plaques on the head with itching and mild discharge, hair loss. What investigation do you want to do is a very, very important question of the examiner. So, Sudha, Satya, Harshit Gowda, everyone is saying KOH mount. Absolutely right. Now, a young girl presented to the OPD with the patchy hair loss for 2 weeks, as shown. She did not fight with her boyfriend. So, now the question comes. There is no scarring or there is no scarring and no erythema. That's a very, very important clue. So what is the likely cause in this given, most likely cause in this given case? Absolutely. Chandrakant rightly says trichotillomania. Some children, when they become tense and anxious, they pull out the hair, which is called trichotillomania. So Vibhaji clean bold, Chandra clean bold, and Vibha and Chandra should go back to review the psychiatry. It's a very standard question. If actual exam mein wrong kare to we will go behind by few ranks. So you have to be very sure about, right? So a 12-year-old boy is complaining of 4 lesions like this. 4 lesions like this. Now the question is, he also lost sensation. Then what is the treatment in this given case? Right. So should you answer, doctor? Question number 40. Yeah. So 12-year-old boy, 4 lesions like this. Patchy loss of sensation. So what is the treatment of this case? Yeah. Should you answer? Yes. So Chandrakant Haidar is proposing B. Only rifampicin and dapsone. Why? Samsung is proposing D. Okay. Arshad Musa is saying C. Satya is proposing A. So Harshit Gowda and Arshad Musa, absolutely right. You have to give CDR, rifampicin 600, dapsone 150, dapsone 50, rifampicin 450, clofazimine 150 mg monthly and 50 mg alternate days is considered to be the management of choice. Now, doc, this is a congenital lesion. Preoperatively, this is the picture. Congenital lesion. So now the question comes, what is the lesion that you are able to see here? Good to see Nanda Kumar Neharkar. Late but latest answers we want from Nandu. Fadafat bolo Nanda. What is your answer? Question number 41. There are 4 lesions, Ranjitji, in the earlier question, right? So, Rizwana Ali is proposing melanocytic nevus. Chandrakant is thinking epidermal verrucous nevi. Okay, good. So, it is congenital melanocytic nevus. No doubt. A 11-year-old presented with itchy hyper-pigmented plaques in the cubital and popliteal fossa. Right? Now, yeah. So in the popliteal fossa, you are able to see these itchy lesions.